Hey, what's up YouTube? This is my overview of my 2005 Suzuki sv650. I'm gonna just go over a short intro to my bike. I've been riding for maybe like 4, 5, 6 maybe months now. I'm not sure. But yeah, and I got a little treat for you guys at the end of the video, so stick around. So I bought this bike off a guy in San Francisco, and it was actually a naked when I bought it, so it was missing this lower piece. This was not here when I bought the bike. I added that. I picked it up on eBay for about 200 bucks from some guy in Florida. eBay. And just walked over to Osh and got some strap ties, and after some trial and error got it up fitted right, and it works. Gives me better gas mileage, a little better for touring, especially when you're 2 up. And I got an exhaust. I got a Delkevic 350 millimeter. I didn't want to spend too much because the bike been dropped on both sides when I got it, and I had dropped it a couple of times. And I mean, it's a bike, it's gonna get dropped, it's gonna get messed up, especially on your first one. So I just wanted to free up the exhaust and reduce some weight, mainly was my concern, because I got a exhaust on my car, and so I know something about exhaust, kinda, you could say. I wanted the weight savings. I also got a tail tidy, also from eBay. Only thing about eBay I'm going to say about their tail tidies is the bracket itself is perfect. It suits its purpose. But these turn signals are cheap as hell. And I mean, I use some, I'm not too mad about that. I got some zebra tape, add a little flair to my bike, some personalization. And I'm happy with them. And I'm actually going to be changing my tires later today. Right now I got some Michelin Pilot Powers, and they're pretty. This wear bar should be about down to here, so, and it's pretty gone. So yeah, and actually, funny story is I punched my seat when I was upset on my bike and tore a hole in it. So reupholstered the seat myself. I think I did a good job. I didn't want to mess around with any sort of special materials, although I did have a desire to do it in zebra, but just did plain black, and I think it turned out all right. One of my favorite mods, or like mod kits you could say, that I did to my bike was these bar end mirrors. And these fold, and I like that they fold because some guy I met one time had folding mirrors, and he said, oh, I like them that they fold because when you put them out they go back to the same exact place they were at. And I know some of the cheaper ones don't have that little indent, and so they don't hold quite as good, but whatever. I wanted to pick those up. I got them from the store. I didn't have to wait for them to come in the mail. And with that, I got to take off my mirrors, and I like that because it allows me to focus more on the road and less on these, what to me look like 2 little TV screens pointing backwards. So if I want to look back, I can look down, and if I'm looking straight, there's no TV screens, as I would say, in my way. It's my bike's name. If you don't have a name for your bike, I would name it. It's up to you. I just think it's cool. So yeah, and when they got these block-off plates on eBay, but I have tons of washers and stuff in my house from fitting the fairings and the flush mount signals. So I had some washers that worked. I just put the stock bolts in there. So for free, it keeps my this from rattling around too much because it was starting to rattle. Picked up this windscreen on Amazon for 30 bucks from like China. And it was said it was an OEM fit, but I had to actually ream out the holes to get it to fit and kind of manhandle it in there. But again, like most of the stuff, you buy it cheap. I mean, I think you can use it a lot more. You don't cry when it gets scratched. So it worked for me. And couldn't really fit these in here. So I feel like you won't be able to hear me because of the train passing by. But yeah, I couldn't fit these in here because it didn't work out. So it holds fine, so I just left those 2 bolts. And I also installed these flush mounts. I did that because I originally had stock signals and mirrors and no bar ends, and some bar ends. But one of my bar ends, I lost them. They came with the bike. The guy before me had installed them. One of them was loose and they fell off. So I had one bar end. So one of my throttle hand was going numb because of lack of bar end in comparison to the other one. So I ripped the remaining bar end, and now it was even. And then I decided to remove the mirrors and remove the signals and give it a very light front end, and that was awesome. It really like allowed me to experience the bike in a new way and had a lot of fun with it. But I got pulled over by the California Highway Patrol and stuff because I couldn't look back. But he was a real nice guy. He just talked to me, told me about the area, told me to slow it down. So I got some mirrors so I can see the chippers now. So yeah, tickets are bad. Let's see, my bike didn't come with the passenger bar. One of the jackasses that owned the bike somewhere in its life removed it and put a solo seat, and God knows what he did with the bar. But not only did he remove the bar, but he didn't give me the solo seat. I didn't end up with the solo seat, so I ended up with no passenger bar and the back seat. So if I was going to keep the back seat, I wanted the passenger bar because I ride two up a good amount, so I wanted the person behind to be able to grab that and make for a more secure ride. And I guess that pretty much wraps this up. And I told you guys I'd have a special treat for you at the end, so putting on new tires later today, so here you go. Also, I'm actually going to start up the bike and let you guys hear it. It's kind of loud, but I mean, if you ride a motorcycle, you know that anything that doesn't have a stock tailpipe is going to scream. So this fits my personal style of loudness. I think it works fine. I'm not going to spend money on another pipe, and I'm happy with it. Yep, that's Zoey. It's alright because she's got to warm up a little bit here before I do this, so not really stressing and take my time a little bit, get a good angle for you guys. And I'm probably going to cut the video at the end, so if you like my video, if you want me to make more videos, I guess do that, like my video, or subscribe if you want. If I get a response, I mean, I'll make some more for you guys. So yeah, without further ado, here you go. That's a wrap.